All right, guys. Well, welcome back to part two here. Once again, doing a voiceover, so I apologize. Like I said, the audio with this computer thing is just ongoing hassle. So, yeah, we're gonna be covering some transportation options here. A lot of different areas, a lot of different options for transportation over there, which is, I believe I said it in previous videos, but I'll say it again. Is a big plus for me. Obviously, being legally blind, so I can't drive myself. So having plenty of transportation options is paramount for somebody like me. My current situation over here is not so easy. America is a lot more reliant on obviously automobiles, but so yeah, I'll go through a few things here. Following along with this, you got buses. Seems like a bus ticket will cost you around $2 to $10, depending probably on how far you got to go. I heard the AC and those things is kind of intense, so you might want to actually pack like a light sweater when you come to the Philippines, which I know doesn't make much sense, but those long, freezing cold bus rides won't be very pleasant. So, obviously, you got tricycles, jeepneys; those are real inexpensive. You're looking at $1 or less to probably go all the way across town on a jeepney. A tricycle probably about the same, maybe even a little cheaper. Well, I've heard you go from one end of Manila to the other in a jeepney or trike for maybe $1 or $2. Which is just ridiculously cheap. Definitely can't do that here in the States. So yeah, we'll just go through this. There are no fixed prices for tuk-tuks. Yeah, it's like the tricycle but with the motorbike instead of a pedal bike. Uh, do you pay $15 to $20 a day for the tricycle driver? I don't think so. There's no way those guys can make that much in a day. They should. They should make way more than that, but the reality is, unless you tip them very, very well, they're not going to expecting 1,000 pesos a day, guys. Not even close. You could probably realistically give them 500, and they'd be happier than happier than heck. So, um, cockfight, yeah, like talk about cockfights in there. Those are definitely they're illegal, but they kind of police or whatever kind of overlook them. But you got the car and driver. That's gonna be a lot more expensive. Now you're looking at definitely probably more than 1,000 pesos a day for that. Um, we'll keep going here. Yeah, you got catamarans and or ferries to get across from island to island. A couple of bucks, five maybe $10 at the most for those from what I've seen. Uh, Maybe less, and it depends. Depends on where you are. This is saying express catamaran with air conditioning costs around $6 to $8 to go. Okay, so a little less than what I was saying. Man, you just can't beat that, guys. The travel prices over there are just ridiculously cheap. Um, and just so many different options. It's really awesome. So, uh, looking at what's it? Oh yeah, food and drink. Okay, yeah, that's on a separate thing. But yeah, so many options for food and stuff over there, guys. So many options for travel. Um, you're never gonna be you're never gonna run out of options, and that's just except for somebody like me, or especially for even you guys as well. I mean, anybody knows anything about the Philippines, driving over there is crazy. So I think a lot of these guys that take their lives into their own hands over there with the scooters. I understand it's nice to be able to get up and go, I guess, right when you want to, but there's never a truck driver too far away. So I just don't understand. Like, you wouldn't catch me driving on it. Let's just put it that way. But okay, on to the next section here. All right, guys. So on the next section here, This is going to be about just basic utilities, electricity, water, internet, etc., etc. I was briefly talking about this domestic help, talking about obviously maid, nanny, whatever you want to call her. Not going to be necessary for my situation with my Filipina and I. Neither one of us are afraid to clean or do the household chores. I mean, especially I'm not going to have a job over there, so I'm not going to sit around all day like make my Filipina work 12 hours and come home and clean. Like, I have no problem sprucing the place up, and if she wants to go at it even harder on the weekends or whenever she has free time, she's more than welcome to do that. So that's my spiel for that. Cost of utilities in the Philippines. Starting off with water here. The average cost for water per month is around, what would that be? It's about $12, 600 pesos. I'm assuming they mean water from the ground. And then of course you can get, it's not the water you want to be drinking, but that'll work for, taking a bath and washing the clothes and things like that. As far as drinking water and cooking water, you're going to want to, from what I understand, they bring around jugs of water probably every couple days, maybe every day, I don't know. But I've seen other vloggers, doing actually in the middle of their vlogs, getting interrupted by the water guy, but you got to have it. So, and I don't remember how much that cost exactly. I think I budgeted, I want to say probably about $20-25 per month just for water. That's for everything all the way around. Not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely cheaper than here for sure. I think I usually paid about $110 to $120 for water here every 3 months. So, only $20-25, a month. That's still quite a bit cheaper. Electricity, yep, is definitely run at $220 over there. I think we all know that. Plan using AC when you're in the home. Kitchen, TV, appliances, DVD player, blah, blah, blah. Average cost would be about 2,000 pesos a month. From what I understand, it's going to be higher than that if you're running AC constantly and you have some other devices. I'm budgeting for about $60 to $80 a month. If it's less than that, great. And maybe it depends on where you're at, but from what I understand, there's many expats over there whose bill is, at least 80. If you got 2 or 3 air conditioners lined up in your house, so you got a good sized house, you're probably looking at, 130, 140, more like, American prices. But that just, that all depends on your thing there. So, okay, now we are going to get into the insurance section. Okay, so I've kind of went over this before in a previous video. This the couple different plans they have there from what would be applicable to me in Pacific Cross would be the Select plan. I'm going with Select Plus because just for a few extra bucks, a month, a year, whatever, you get quite a bit more coverage. Obviously, by the time I'm over there, I'll be 41, so I'm going to be in the 41 to 45 category. For the private, you're running at about 36,000 pesos a month. So that's let's see, 2, 4, 600 and $730 roughly. I think that equals out to be about $60 a month, give or take $1. So, and for what it covers for me, that'll be fine. If you guys want to spend a little bit less, there's a Select Standard over there, which would be 30,000. That's more right around $600. But for that extra 100 or so bucks a year, you get quite a bit more coverage. So I'll definitely be going with that for sure. And you don't even think about going over there without health insurance, guys, and don't think that Phil Health's going to cover you a whole lot. That's kind of like the Medicaid of the Philippines. I mean, they have pretty comprehensive plans, from what I understand, for Filipinos. But obviously, if you're watching this, you're probably not a Filipino. You're probably an American or somebody, a foreigner. So definitely. Definitely travel safe. And this is just going over some different optional benefits, outpatient benefits, etc., etc. Dental's pretty cheap over there. Got some pretty good coverage um, for what you're paying for. Lots of different plans, things to look at. I'm just kind of scrolling around here. Once again, I apologize, guys, for having the voice over here. It's hard to follow, kind of like go over this again, because obviously normally I'm speaking right now as I'm going through it, so it's a lot better flow. But I will get a new microphone for my computer soon that I can plug in there, and will give me some consistent audio. That's just been a real hassle, unfortunately. But hey, that's life, right? Um, but yeah, definitely check out Pacific Cross, guys. There's your contact information there. Uh, One of the best that I've seen. I've heard from others, and I've done a little research myself, and it's definitely one of the better insurances there for sure, private insurance wise. But all right, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to end this here. This will be part 2. Part 3 will be coming up pretty soon, probably in the next day or two, and we'll wrap this up. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. We'll catch you next time.